My sister claimed I was envious of her flawless husband, so I played the voicemail where he pleaded with me to elope with him. My sister Sarah and I have always had a strained relationship. Growing up, she turned everything into a rivalry: who had better grades, more friends, or more parental attention. I never understood her need to compete, as I just wanted us to be close. 4 years ago, Sarah met Ethan at a mutual friend's gallery opening. They were engaged within 5 months. At their engagement party, I noticed something strange when Ethan hugged me goodbye. His hand rested too long on my waist. At their wedding, during the customary brother-sister-in-law dance, he whispered that I outshone the bride. I brushed it off with an awkward laugh and found a reason to end the dance early, assuming he was just tipsy and overly friendly. After their marriage, Sarah became fixated on flaunting their perfect life. Every family gathering turned into a display of their exotic trips, home upgrades, or Ethan's career milestones. My mom kept asking when I'd find someone and settle down like your sister. Things took a turn when Ethan started messaging me. It began innocently, asking about gift ideas for Sarah's birthday or if I had our grandmother's pie recipe. But soon his texts grew frequent and personal. He'd comment on my social media posts with mildly suggestive remarks or message me late at night asking what I was up to. Last Christmas, while everyone else was in the living room playing board games, Ethan followed me into the pantry where I was grabbing extra napkins. He stood too close and called me the more intriguing sister. When I confronted him about how inappropriate that was, he laughed it off, claiming he meant no harm and that we had more in common than he and Sarah did. The encounter left me uneasy and unsettled. My friend Mia suggested I keep records of everything and avoid being alone with him. I began showing up late to family events and leaving early, always ensuring others were nearby when Ethan was around. This strategy held until Sarah's birthday brunch, when Ethan texted me about how stunning my outfit was and how he couldn't stop glancing at me. I shared the message with Mia, who urged me to tell Sarah right away, but I worried she'd side with her perfect husband. Instead, I blocked his number. The situation erupted at our parents' 30th anniversary barbecue. Sarah, after a few drinks, started mocking my recent breakup and accused me of being jealous of her marriage. Mom chimed in, saying it must be tough seeing their idyllic relationship after my split. When Sarah pressed further, insisting I envied her for finding someone extraordinary while I was single, I stormed out. That night, I got a voicemail from an unknown number, Ethan, using a coworker's phone. He said Sarah had it all wrong. She thought I wanted her life, but he wanted to be with me. He claimed he'd felt a spark from the start, called his marriage a mistake, and proposed we run off together, mentioning he had savings set aside. I texted Sarah to meet privately, but she replied that if I wanted to apologize, I could do it at the family brunch she was hosting that weekend. I knew she was setting me up for a public confrontation. On Sunday, I arrived to find not only our parents, but also our uncle and cousins. During the meal, Sarah announced we needed to address something serious, accusing me of acting inappropriately toward Ethan for months, sending flirty texts and seeking moments alone with him. Everyone stared as my mom nodded in agreement, and Ethan played the innocent spouse. When I denied it all, Sarah claimed I'd always coveted what she had and couldn't stand that she'd found someone perfect. That's when I pulled out my phone and revealed Ethan's voicemail. I played it and placed the phone on the table. The fallout was swift and heavy. Sarah's face drained of color. My mother's jaw dropped. My father glared at Ethan with contempt. Ethan stammered through excuses about manipulated audio and misunderstood words, but no one believed him. Sarah, tears streaming, told me to leave. When I tried to explain that I'd kept my distance, she screamed at me to go. My dad escorted me out and hugged me in the driveway. It's been a week. My mom says Sarah and Ethan are trying to salvage their marriage, though my cousin mentioned she initially threw him out. Sarah sent me a single text. She doesn't blame me, but isn't ready to talk.